All right, now you're in the review seat.
Right.
Okay, so I guess first things first, we should probably talk about how it came for you seeing this movie.
Because Jake is an asshole. All right? Jake, where are you, Jake? That's what I want to know. Where are you? Because thanks to your absence, your convenient absence, I had to go see this piece of shit.
So
you didn't enjoy it?
Oh, God, no.
Well, what happened was I always, whenever I know that only one person is going to something, like in this case, it was going to be just Jake going to go see Zookeeper. I always have like an alternate in case something happens. And I said to Jared earlier, I was like, "Would you mind being my alternate for this movie?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Dude, he'll be there. He'll show. Like 1% chance he won't show up. Like 1% chance he won't show. He'll be there. Don't worry about it."
Played the odds and lost.
Yeah. The house. Yeah. You bet against the house. So no answer from Jake, no text from Jake, which just means he fell asleep. So at least you got
Sleep
to see,
well, Jake.
At least you got to see the movie for free, though.
Yeah. Like you said, you should have spent your money on horrible bosses.
Were you the only one there?
No. There was a woman and her granddaughter there.
Yeah.
And that was it. And they were both like, the granddaughter was like teenage.
So it wasn't kinky then?
No.
I'm sorry. I was getting excited for it.
I hope they're not watching.
So this movie's worse than Ebert said it was, because Ebert liked it. He gave it 3 stars. He said it was a really good buddy movie.
That was.
He did. He said it was a good buddy movie.
If
you replace the buddy with an ape.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's basically true. Kevin help me.
Who plays the
Kevin James?
Kevin James. Yeah. Kevin James befriends that gorilla that he takes to TGI Fridays.
Nolte.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kevin James. God damn it, Kevin James. Here's your fucking dinner, Zookeeper.
Oh God.
Stallone is in this too.
Oh yeah. Stallone. Yeah. No, Stallone.
Oh,
No element of this movie was good. I mean, there was nothing to really laugh at. It tried to be funny and failed. It tried to be cute and romantic and it failed. It tried to be sad and it failed. Well, actually, I take that back. It was pretty pathetic. It was really pathetic. So yes, it was sad. It was really sad.
Now, why do the animals talk in this?
I don't know. They never said. They just said, "How long have you been able to talk?" "Well, today's Tuesday, so always." And it's like, oh, thank you, not Gilbert Gottfried.
Ever since Lords of the Flatbush.
Oh God, it was just so bad. The Asian from Transformers 3 is in it.
Oh, Ken Jeong?
Yeah, he's in it.
Now, what kind of Ken Jeong are we getting? Are we getting like good Ken Jeong?
He plays a panda, doesn't he?
No, he's in it as himself.
Oh, damn it.
He's live action in it.
Are we getting like knocked up Ken Jeong or hangover Ken Jeong? Let me ask you this: Is he playing it? Is he playing it?
Hold on.
Is he playing it straight, or is he
knocked up?
Knocked up. He played the doctor.
Doctor. Is he more like you guys are crazy?
No,
Is he more like,
no.
"Hey, boys."
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's totally hangover. He's totally hangover.
I wish he would stop with that shtick. He used to be really funny.
Yeah, no, he's not very funny in this at all. I mean, oh God, it just he goes by Venom, and
Is he a better Venom than Topher Grace? Spider-Man reference.
At least it's not a priest reference.
Right.
Yeah. That makes me miss Jake. All the priest reference.
But anyway, Venom Venom's car is pretty cool. It's like this old 60s Camaro, souped up, rims.
Just like in the comics. So is there poo jokes?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. The little monkey talks about throwing poo. Why not?
Well, now,
Big surprise!
If one of your biggest traits as an animal is throwing poo, you're going to talk about
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ.
And they're trying to help him out with his love life.
Yeah. Oh! This whole movie, he's trying to get the... Okay, you know that breakup scene where he's, like, proposing to her?
Yeah.
First scene in the movie.
Yeah.
That's the exact first thing, that's the first thing you see, right? And then... he spends the rest of the movie trying to get her back. Why? This woman is horrible. This woman is insufferable. She is an awful human being. Why would you pursue this woman? I ask you. I implore you.
Well, now he's just quoting lines from our movie.
Yeah, you crazy bitch whore.
Well, isn't his love interest like Rosario Dawson or something in this?
No, well, it ends up that way, and big surprise, derp.
Yeah.
Hey, how's Rosario Dawson always a cast-off? How is she always
Right?
the
How is she always
Clerks
the second?
too.
two? Yes.
How is she always the
Alexander.
second choice?
You know what?
She is awesome.
I would bend her over a barrel and show her the 50 states.
That's a saying now.
Well,
It's the same.
God damn it. Oh. Jake, I'd understand what these guys are talking about if you had gone to this movie, and because I wanted to go see horrible bosses.
I find it kind of weird that these animals are picking him to talk to when I find it hard to believe they've been there so long and this is the first zookeeper they've seen who has a shitty love life.
Well, and the thing is, they're all talking about, at first they're all like, don't break the code. Yeah, don't break the code.
It's just like
yeah.
Toy Story.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. Don't talk to humans. Don't break the code. Don't break the code. They break the code. They are very laxed on this code of theirs, okay? Because the whole thing about taking him to TGI Fridays, you're probably wondering, how does an ape get into TGI Fridays? They tell him they were coming from a costume party. And yes. And the ape's disguise is a t-shirt. So you put him on a t-shirt, he's coming from the costume party, and he's talking to the humans, so he's breaking the code.
You know, this whole code thing with the animals is actually, when you really break it down, kind of disturbing because some animals maul people and kill them. If they've got intelligence like that and it's just a code, then some animals are straight up serial killers.
I'm staying away from fucking bears now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Forget
Christ.
animal instinct or shit. Apparently, they have a choice in what they fucking do.
Jesus Christ.
How was the CGI?
How do you
CGI?
think? It was awful.
I mean, they talk.
There was even, oh God, in the last scene, okay, when they're...
Was it better CGI than Good Boy?
I don't know. I never saw Good Boy. What the fuck is Good Boy?
It's a talking dog movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God, this movie
What were
was
you gonna
so
say?
bad. In the last scene, okay, there were so many cliches in this movie. Okay, get the girl, change who you are, figure out that you're doing it, you're making a mistake, then go back and try to get the girl that you're best friends with. Oh no, the girl you're best friends with is taking another job in another city. She's moving away from the city. Quick, stop her before she gets on the plane.
They do the
Did you just explain the entire plot through cliche?
Yes. Yes. That is exactly it. That is the movie. Done.
Just throw
Roll
in-
credits. Roll credits. Oh my God! In the credits,
Man.
the animals are singing along with "More Than a Feeling."
I like that song.
There's more than a, but they're butchering it. But they're butchering it. There's more than a feeling. Oh,
So it's not as
my
good as the barking
God.
dogs. The barking dogs jingle bells.
God.
Well, you should go home and put in a good talking animal movie, like Dr. Dolittle 3. Tail to the Chief. Oh yeah.
More than a feeling. Yes. Yes. That is the, yeah, that's the moment where I just was like, my fucking God.
Who are some of the other voices?
I don't know.
You didn't pick them out?
No, I didn't care. I really did not care. I mean, and you know what's funny is, you see First Look just before the movie.
Yeah.
And it lists off the character, the people voicing the animals, and so I've seen that quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I should remember if I committed it to memory, but I didn't. I think he's getting the iPhone. He's fired up.
How are
the
you?
iPhone.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who led their sweet
My
vocals
God!
in this movie.
I mean, this movie was just so bad.
What was okay? So compared to Popper's Penguins and Judy Moody in the Not Bummer Summer,
It's equal to Judy Moody. Well, actually, I said Popper's Penguins was equal to Judy
so
Moody,
they're
too.
all equal.
They're all equally bad.
Well, if
They're-
you had to take one of them in an alley and shoot it in the back of the head, which one would you pick?
Just one?
Yeah.
If I have to pick just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, keep in mind, you got to see, be in the same auditorium as fucking in Popper's Penguins.
Adam Sandler.
Sandler's in it?
Donald the monkey.
He was the monk. Are you kidding me?
Cher! Fucking Cher was Janet the Lioness. Judd Apatow was Barry the Elephant.
Oh,
John
God.
Favreau was Jerome. What the Oh my.
See, you've
Ryan
got a really good
Rudolph?
cast. You've got a really good
What the-
cast.
None of these, but you know what? None of these parts were good. None of them.
That's why
None of
I'm
them.
getting pissed. Why the fuck would you do this movie?
None of them. None of them were enjoyable. I feel really sorry for these A-list actors who hoard themselves
wait.
to this.
Here's a good one though. One we haven't seen in a while. Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer's in this?
Jim Brewer is Crow.
The crow. Oh yeah, the crow. The not a zoo animal. Yeah. Every time this crow would come in and try to make like a suggestion or whatnot, they'd cut him off. You're not a zoo animal.
Well, that pisses me off because I love Jim Brewer.
Was he high?
No. Well, I mean, he flew. Does that count? Oh, Jesus Christ. This movie was so awful. So bad. My final thought, don't see it. Don't go. Don't give it your money. Go to
Horrible Bosses.
I wanted to go see Horrible Bosses, but Jake decided to skip out. Thanks, Jake. Ah, Christ. Shall we talk about the trailers? The Muppet movie. Yes, the new Muppet movie. Granted, it's got Jason Segel.
That one I actually want to see.
I like Jason Segel. Don't get me wrong, but you know this isn't going to be the same Muppet movie from the 1970s.
Well,
he's writing it, so I've liked the stuff he's
Segel?
written. Yeah, he's written the script.
Writing the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote it. I say
So,
writing, he's already written it.
Yeah. So I'm
We'll see. Smurfs. Yeah. Smurfs.
you got a new Adam Sandler movie. You got a
Yes. Oh
The
my
cross-dresser.
fucking
That's what
God.
they should call it.
Glenn and Glenda.
Jack and Jill.
Oh, I was close.
That's the name. Jack and Jill. Yes. Yes. Jack and Jill is about Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler in drag.
See, we were talking about this outside. I didn't know that was a real movie because I knew that from the last episode of South Park has them making fun of the trailer for that, but I didn't know it was a real fucking movie.
It's a real movie.
And it's not even. He's not even pretending. He's actually playing a twin sister. He's not. It's him in drag playing a different character, not pretending to be someone else.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Double shots. You know the whole split.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Myrtle Urkel was funny.
And apparently has Al Pacino in it.
Yeah.
As
What?
himself.
Yeah, Al Pacino is in it, crushing on his twin sister.
Oh
There's a scene.
Is
where
he trying to
there's
beat
a
Robert De
scene-
Niro and Little Fockers?
There's a scene where, in the preview, in the trailer, there's a scene where he has like a vendor. It has a vendor give her a hot dog, and it's got his name and number in ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Happy Feet 2! They're making a second Happy Feet! God! I don't want to see another Happy Feet! Christ!
We didn't get very many good trailers.
Oh,
either.
Jesus Christ! Happy Feet 2! Let's see. Okay, so we got the Muppet movie, Smurfs, Happy Feet 2, Jack and Jill. That's about it. That was.
We got the remake of Footloose.
And the remake of Fright Night.
That
That actually looks.
They're
that might be
remaking
okay.
Footloose.
the remake of Footloose.
It looks like it's
Really?
almost. I leaned over him. I'm like, is Gus Van Sant redoing this? Because it looks like it's shot for shot.
Oh,
remake.
Instead of like
Jesus.
bulldozers, it's school buses or something. Like it looks like shit, man. Like you can't make. I'm sorry, you can't make a fucking music movie like this in this day and age when the music fucking sucks.
God.
And I think the trailer knows that too because it barely played any songs from the soundtrack.
Oh.
Like one fucking rap shit. Like,
Well,
I'm
at least you
sorry.
didn't get
You can't go from the sound. You can't go from the soundtrack of the original Footloose, which is a great soundtrack, to this shitty music decade.
It's not going to have Kevin Bacon in it.
No, he's in another one that Steve Carell movie, Crazy Stupid Love or whatever it's called. The one with Ryan Gosling as Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Kevin
where
Bacon's
he's
in that.
playing another guy who's taking somebody else's
Christ.
girl.
I know, he's reprising his role from Super. Well, so you didn't have a very good time then.
Good God, no.
Oh, I should probably hit record. Okay.
Brad. I was gonna say, this is probably the most animated I've ever been in these reviews. And if you didn't hit record,
It's recording.
okay, good.
See, you're where I was Transformers 3.
Yeah. Oh God.
Hell, I was even pissed off for you towards the end reading those names off. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God. It was so awful. Like I said, I just told you the movie in cliches. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we'll be back next week with Harry Potter and Winnie the Pooh.
I will probably be setting that one out because I still have yet to see part one and
Of
my
Winnie the Pooh? I don't think you need to see the Heffalump movie for this.
well and my DVD player is busted.
Just
So
pay $20. You can see both of them at the same time.
That's
Next week.
true. If you come at 9 o'clock, they're showing both movies back to back. It's a whole 6 hours you can be in the theater.
Inglorious 3D, because they're not apparently they're not playing the other one in 3D. Like
The other one wasn't released in 3D.
Well, I mean the second movie.
Oh, I'm
They're-
sorry. The
they're
second
not-
movie. Okay.
They're not having midnight showing just for it in 3D.
Oh,
From
yeah.
what I can tell, it only looks like it was just doing it for the dual screening.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Ooh, tempting, but fucking no."
I don't know. I like Harry Potter. So maybe after this atrocity that I just had to sit through, I could go for an enjoyable movie. Maybe I might come back here tomorrow night and see Horrible Bosses. I don't know.
Do it.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Oh yeah. I know. At least if anything for Anna. Whoa! Out go the
Oh,
lights.
wait a minute.
Oh, heavens. Did it burn out?
Oh my God! Should we maybe talk about as soon as we remedy the? There we go. There we go. Should we maybe before we go? Should we maybe talk about Joe Rogan in this movie? That dude should not act at all.
Because he's not an actor.
Joe Rogan, News Radio Joe Rogan?
No, Fear Factor Joe Rogan.
Same guy.
I didn't know he was in News Radio.
I just choose to remember his better show.
Right. I don't know about. Well, I don't know. I mean, News Radio
was great.
News Radio was good, but I don't remember Joe Rogan in that.
He was the like their not a janitor, but he was, what was he? He was like their maintenance guy.
Yeah.
What was his job in that?
I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, that was.
He's not a very good actor, and that it shows in this movie. He's just he plays a douchebag, and I think it was the part he was born to play.
Well, that would make him a good actor.
Yeah, well, okay. It was the part he was born to play, but he still did it badly because he was very stiff and very unnatural in a lot of scenes.
Let's go home and watch some News Radio.
No.
Well, all right, we better wrap this baby up.
Jesus, yeah.
So don't go see Zookeeper.
No.
Unless you're Roger Ebert.
Yeah. Don't listen to Roger Ebert too, who says, "Oh, it's cute and it's got a buddy comedy." Oh,
he liked Horrible, but he gave Horrible Bosses 3.5 stars.
well,
it's half a star better.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know if I'd say half a star better. I'd say like 2 or 3 stars better.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. We'll see you next week.